I saw you. You were watching me. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Migs Plays. Now, as you guys know, I've changed up the format just a little bit. So what we're going to do is that we're going to pick 2 days out of the week. So we're going to do Monday and we're going to do Friday. Mondays is going to be music review. So if you're in a band or you're a musician, it doesn't matter, regardless of whatever it is, I do everything. So if it's pop, metal, um, electronic, whatever you do, folk music, opera, I don't care. Let's send it my way. I'll review it on the channel. If you have a YouTube link, send it to me. DM me on my IG, which I'm going to put right here. There it is for you, right here. That QR code. If you want to, where is it? Right there. Look at it. It's just link. It's just wow. It's like magic. Look at it. Look at it. All right. So, yeah. So if you guys want to get a hold of me, go head over to my IG, send me a message there, and that way I'll review your music. Let me know the details, all the stuff about your jam, whichever one, if it's a new release or whatever you want me to do. Mondays is going to be music review Mondays, and then Fridays we're going to be doing interview Fridays. This Friday I have a pretty awesome band that most of you guys in South Florida know, or some of you guys around the globe might know. This Friday I'm going to be interviewing Tony from Werewolves, and we're going to be breaking down their single Titanium, uh, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty good song. It has a really, really, really nice, catchy chorus. I've only heard it a few times, so I'm going to refrain from listening to it until that day comes, just because I want to do it like in person, because I don't really remember how well it goes. I only heard it like maybe twice. So yeah, we'll do that on Friday. But today we have an awesome band from California, from my boy Aaron from Cali. You know what I'm saying? The state that's all the way like in the US, like by the coast on the other side of the east. You feel me? His band Vibez. So here we go. Let me pull it up for you guys. This is their newest let me change this. This is their newest jam, and it's not out yet. So I will say that before we continue with this, it's not out yet. So please disregard it. The only reason why it's on YouTube right now, it's on my private videos, and as soon as I'm done with this review, I'm going to delete it. I'm not going to keep it. I don't want to have like copyright issues. It's not for me. It's not my music. But I'm going to be taking it down. I just made this easier so that way I can speak over because the way that Restream works, if I share it as a local video on my computer, every time I stop it, I have to bring it back in like manually. I got to go through like 4 steps to do it. Whereas if I just share the screen with the audio, it doesn't really, I could stop it. I could talk over it if I wanted to. So that's the only reason why I did this. But I'm going to be deleting it after it's done. Because like I said, it's not my music. I don't want the copyrights. I don't own this. I'm just here to listen to some jams and review the good music. So like with that being said, this song is not out yet. It hasn't been released yet. And they've given me the privilege and honor of being the first one to catch it and review it before it gets released. Now I don't know when it's going to get released because Vibez is one of those bands that they take their time with things, you know. So it's like an ebb and flow, an ebb and flow. So they do things little by little, and it's a slow process, just like most bands, right? They'll probably have something written from like a year ago and they'll release it, you know. But anyway, with that being said, the new single, Get Away From You, we're going to check it out right now. Let's dig right into it. I've only heard 20 seconds of this. I haven't dug in any further than that. So let's listen to the jam. I didn't hit play. Play! Woo, this box. Oh, that guitar tone, that got a little genty there. Who in the band is the one that's into gent music? Has that scratchy like periphery vibe. Great voice. It really fits the style. Yeah. This is like a Blink-182 with more balls, with bigger balls. Ooh, and all get away from you and all the bullshit. I like those lyrics. Yeah. So before the chorus hits, they describe themselves as a metalcore band. This to me sounds more like like punk pop kind of. The tones are very metal. Like the tones themselves are actually very metal. Let me open up the chat. We got chats over here. The math, the man, the myth, the legend, El Pingu. I'm not El Pingu. No, no, I'm not. Um, no, I'm not El Pingu. But okay, so like the tones to me sound very like they're very metal tones, but the music itself is very like bam bam. Yeah, like emo alternative, right? Yeah, it has a nice beat to it. It kind of reminds me of like punk like punk pop, like pop punk kind of music, but the tones are definitely heavier. It's a more aggressive it's very refined, right? Like most pop punk bands when they go into the studio, they're very like, fuck it here, just throw a mic onto the thing and then, just make it sound good and that's it. They're not like they don't really refine their sound. Like there's not much that goes into it. This there you could hear there's a lot that went into it, especially in the production aspect. Ooh. Oh, that's a great chorus. Hell yeah, this is a jam, son. Oh, that chorus is catchy as hell, bro. Oh, that's good. I like it. It's simplistic. It's not overly complex. The guitars are played the right way. Like these guys, you could tell like for sometimes you don't need like super complex, animals as leader dick wavy music to get a good sound, right? Like this is like straight to the point and it's great. I'm not really a fan of like punk pop music. I just find it kind of like repetitive. This I could listen to. That guitar tone, like chin, 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 chin. There are some metal bands that wish they had that guitar tone, bro. You guys nailed it with that guitar tone. Gian, it gives me vibes. Good Charlotte, Panic at the Disco. Yeah, it does. It kind of reminds me, and see that makes sense. Okay, I do like Good Charlotte, especially like their older stuff. Like I got brass knuckles hanging from my neck and my chains from my what the fuck my I forgot the fuck the lyrics, but yeah, I love like that old Good Charlotte stuff. But yeah, it does kind of remind me of that. Good, energetic, traditional, straight to the point, bro. Hell yeah. Woo, that catchy chorus again, boy. Oh, so good. Listen, if this band doesn't pop off, then they did something wrong, okay? Because this is up there, like especially like the mix quality. Like, oh, excuse me, guys. I'm still kind of getting over that cold a bit. Especially like the mix quality is superb. It competes with a lot of the stuff that I've heard before. Stuff from like older 30 Seconds to Mars to like you said, like Good Charlotte, Blink 182. It's that, but it's just a little bit more. Just because they went a little bit heavier gain tone. It's a beefier tone. It's almost like they said, you know what, we're gonna get these metal amps. These we're gonna teach these pump pop boys how it's really done, and they just crank those 5150s. That's what it sounds like to me. It could be a rectifier, but it sounds to me like a 5150. Woo! Oh, those layers. I don't know if there's a breakdown. We're gonna listen to that part one more time. That was pretty good. It's a good balance. So he's got like the mid screams, like the goodbye. goodbye, like in the middle, and then in the background you can hear the goodbye, like the really low ones, and on the sides he's got the high ones, the high fries. That's good. That's a good balance. I like that. I like when the layers are vocal, especially screams. You need to layer them because if you just do one take, it just kind of sounds blah. Screams is one of those things where like the more layers you have, the more consistent it sounds, right? Because sometimes you'll be screaming and like your voice will crack in a weird way in the middle of some part, but if you're able to layer that, obviously not if you're a good screamer, but typically your vocals don't stay very consistent through the whole duration, right? Especially it's like some people do it wrong with their throat, but this is tits. This is right on point. So let's go back one more time. Now I'm saying goodbye. You'll never see me again. A little bit of distortion on them, which is good. You need a little bit of distortion on them. Goodbye. You know, funny, I ended up saying the beginning of before I even did this that this is not going to be a production thing. But like my ears are so trained to listening to it that I just like it just I can hear it. Modern Man Podcast figures that's why girls get louder and louder and look like shit crazy. They just put more layers into their screaming. Wow. All right. Well, I don't know. I walked into some shit there. I'll never see you again. Goodbye. I'll never see you again. Goodbye. I'll never see you again. I'm just trying to get away from the nonsense that you say. So I like there's like just a small touch of reverb on the vocals, like just a little bit, like it's barely noticeable. Like I had to really like listen to it. There's a little bit of touch on the vocals. It's just like just the right enough of production going. But I'm telling you right now, I'm fascinated with the sound of these guitars. And the bass like has like a nice clank to it. It just like whoever mixed this, bro, you did an awesome job. And obviously the guys wrote very well. Like this song is written very well, but you can also tell like the clank on the bass is like it sounds like a ding wall. Like it has like that periphery kind of ding wall sound, which is it's common. Like that sound is now taken off, so a lot of bands are using it, but it's very unusual to hear it in a band of this context, right? Now this is one of only one of their releases that they're doing. They're going to do a few, obviously. I think they're planning on doing an EP. So we'll hear the other stuff as it comes along. And there might be stuff that's more heavy that kind of influenced this. But this is good. This is good. Listen to that guitar tone. Nice. This is so good. Oh, there might be a breakdown. Oh, yes! Oh, that snare. Love that. I'm a total snare snob. Like, I love snares. That snare at the end when that reverb hits it. Woo! There might be a reverse reverb on it, but it sounds really good. No, there's no reverse reverb. But, oh, it sounds huge. There we go. That's the better. Oh, that's nice. Let's play that one more time. I like the sound of this. That snare. Yes. Very stringy on the guitars. I like that. I like that ending. I'm trying to figure out. I can't really like touch specifically like what amp it is. It might be a 5150 or a 6505. I'm not sure, but it has like that very mid tone. It's balanced very well. The guitars don't have a lot of gain. It's not a lot of distortion. They might have been reamped, or like they're edited very well. That's the stuff that you have to do. Nowadays you have to play with computers, so it is what it is. But it sounds very very tight, like very 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 precise. So I like it. Let's do that one more time. Yeah, I like this. It's really good. That was really good. You want to hear it one more time? It sounds awesome. I'm very impressed by this. Normally when I get artists that send me music, sometimes I'm like, it's like all right, it's decent, you know. The production could use a little bit of help, but this is like nailed on point, man. So I don't know who the mixing engineer was or the producer. I mean, I'm sure that the guys wrote the song, but it's mixed very well. It's mastered very very well. It's literally it's right up there with any of the bigger band names that we mentioned before. Good Charlotte, Blink 182. It slaps the shit out of those bands. It's right up there on that level. So like I said, I would be surprised if this band wouldn't go. I wouldn't say mainstream because they do have some screaming in it. One sec. I wouldn't say mainstream because they do have screaming in it, and like just adding screaming to it, kind of like it's one of those dumb things where like okay, you're not considered mainstream anymore. But it's been growing more and more popular. I mean, if somebody heard like the first, what is the breakdown like in 2 minutes, the first minute and a half of the song, they they probably wouldn't expect that screaming to be there because a lot of punk pop bands you don't hear that, especially the breakdown at the end. It is very metalcore. But yeah, I would definitely be surprised if they weren't if they wouldn't take off in that's somehow. Like this is one of those bands that definitely have the potential. They have the producer, they have the good sound. They're really good songwriters. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what else comes out of this. What else comes out from Vibez. So if you guys want to go follow them, check them out. I left the links in the description below. And go follow them on Instagram. They're gonna have all their posts up there. So if you want to stay updated with them, I'd say go follow them. This is definitely going to be one of those awesome bands. I don't know if they're working on a music video. Um, I assume that they might be because they've been kind of a little slow to kind of get things going. But we'll see, man. We'll see. It's definitely awesome. I definitely dig it. So we're gonna play it one more time, and then we can jam to it all the way. I'm not gonna stop it. I want to hear that chorus, son. That chorus. I keep wanting to go halftime.
All the problems that you blame on me are part of the void I have. I'm just trying to get away from you and all the bullshit that you say. I'm just trying to get away from the nonsense that you say. You just love starting drama, the attention that you
I'll make you headbang, son.
just love starting drama.
All the emo kids screaming.
Now I'm saying goodbye for one last time. Look me dead in my eyes. Steal my heart in your words and a last laugh. Want a song so you don't get a comeback. Now I'm saying goodbye.
I will also say the lyric writing is on point. Really good, really good.
All the problems that you blame on me are part of the void I have. I'm just trying to get away from the nonsense that you say. You just love starting drama, the attention that you crave. You
Sing that chorus with me.
starting drama.
That part kind of gives me like Escape the Fate vibes. Like the screams remind me a lot of the bass player. That chorus, man, that'll stay in your head. Woo! If the metalheads weren't happy, they're gonna be happy about this ending. Let me tell you. Woo! Yes. China, that motherfucker. Yes. Oh, that's dope. That is a great song. This is a great song. Like the whole song, I'm waiting for the heavy part to come in. So the screams kind of like they give you like that kick in the nuts, like motherfucker, you know. And then when you get to the end, then it's like, dun, 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 and you're like, oh shit, all right. So that's a great song. Well done, the guys from Vibez. Well done, everyone. Fantastic. It sounds great. I love it. So while I get over this cold, should be close. But yes, guys, thank you for joining me on today's stream. It's a very short stream. These are going to be like very short videos, but check out the guys from Vibez. Like I said before, the link is in the description. Go check them out. Follow them on IG. I'm pretty sure that they're going to be posting and updating their things as they release them. This is not out yet, so you heard it here for the first time. So, like the song says, now I'm saying goodbye for one last time. So take care, guys. Now remember, this Friday, I'm going to be with Tony going over Werewolves Titanium. So you don't want to miss that. Awesome band from South Florida. We're going to see if we can get the singer AJ on also. I know he's a busy guy. You know what I'm saying? He's always making the money. But, you know, he'll hop on. He'll hop on at some point. So with that being said, guys, now I'm saying goodbye. Catch me next time on Wednesday to play RuneScape. And follow me on IG. Follow me on Twitch. If you're on YouTube or Twitch watching this, please share, subscribe it, send it to your friends. Here, look at the silly guy with the leather jacket. Do whatever you guys want. But for now, I'm out, everyone. Take care and have a great night.